I am here for an English project, and I go to Grafton High School in Grafton. This is my final exam. Does anybody know what a final exam is?
Raise your hand.
Katie? Does anybody else know anything? Okay.
Sophia?
Yeah, you.
Sophia?
Sorry.
Test with a lot of your grade. Is it like something where it's like where you graduate from it? Something?
Well, okay, a final exam is like, it can be a certain percentage of your grade. It can be 10, 15, or 20% of your grade, and it's either a test, or in my case, it's a project, explaining, well, the test could be on everything you learned the whole year, or the project could be on a topic that your teacher were to give you, like mine. My topic is boys and girls, like equal rights for boys and girls, because I don't know if you guys know this, but in most cases in our society, girls are looked down upon and boys are more superior to girls. For my project, I was like focused in on a few areas for boys and girls and showing facts and ideas about how girls are equal or even maybe better to boys and certain things that they do. I did 16 to 20-year-olds for my age group for showing the facts about the boys and girls and how they're equal. Some of my main points are on test scores and grade point averages, driving, crash rates, and insurance rates. So I have a board. I made a board for you guys that's opinions and facts. So I'm going to read the opinions, and you guys are going to tell me if you think they're true or wrong, and then I'll explain to you the facts that I came up with. Okay, so oh yeah, and if I say an opinion and you guys have an answer, like if it's wrong or not, if it's wrong or right, raise your hand, and if everybody participates and raises their hand, Mr. Antonio will give you gum at the end of the day. Okay?
There's your incentive.
Cool. So, our first opinion is boys are better drivers than girls. Should I just do everyone or is it-
Maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
Few people.
Evan.
So, what do you think of that opinion is what she's asking?
No, because
Fine, move back a little bit.
girls, women can make more sense for GPSs more than
Okay.
So
Okay.
you think
My
that's something
girl's a
with
terrible
GPS?
driver.
Guys,
Okay, all right, that's an opinion.
Girls are more safer because boys are crazy.
okay. One more. Kayla. 2, 3 more. You don't know, you forgot? Okay. Evan?
That's right.
Ryan?
No, because sometimes my cousin isn't a good driver and she's a girl, and sometimes my other cousins and they're boys and they're sometimes a little bit better.
Okay. I don't know your name, but you.
Maurice.
Yes, because my cousin got into 2 accidents, and she's a girl.
Okay. Okay, last one. Thank you.
Girls are usually more timid, and boys are
More what?
Okay, then.
People know what that word means? Explain what timid means. Or what?
Shy, like.
Light, shy,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. You done? No, 3 more. Done? Okay, actually,
All right, so we'll just slide this down best we can. Clip it here.
okay, actually, 48% of girls and 36% of boys admit to speeding 10 miles or more over the speed limit. So,
What does that mean?
this is true compared to the fact that I got.
Everybody knows percentages.
Yeah.
What's the highest percentage? This is 48%, which is almost what? Half.
opinion, sorry, is what most typical teenagers say, me being one. I won't get into a car accident. What, do you guys think that's true that most teenagers won't get into a car accident, or that they will? Kayla,
They won't.
they won't? Why?
Oh, what? Why do you think that?
Because they actually pay attention to the road.
Okay. Destiny?
I think they might get into a car accident because they're maybe just getting used to the rules of the road.
Okay, that's good. Remember that these people that I surveyed are 16 to 20.
So think like a 16-year-old.
Oh, yeah,
They probably won't get into a car accident because they want to keep driving, so to prove that they can keep driving, they will get into a car accident.
Okay.
Wait, some of the teenagers might get in car accidents because they might pay attention to the road and just not driving.
That's good.
What do you think? You've seen commercials.
That's what I was gonna say.
Do you have one?
Yeah, he took
He stole it? Okay, Sophia?
I think there might be a slight chance they might get into a car accident. They may not try to, but there are some reckless drivers.
Okay,
Okay. Take a couple more.
okay.
Why not?
yes, because they may drive a lot because they might be using their own parents' car, and they might want to drive a lot to see, so their parents know they're responsible enough to have their own.
So you think they will get in a car accident? Okay,
I think they would get into a car accident because they get, since they're teenagers and they just started, they might get distracted by phones or other devices.
okay,
And that might make them drive.
okay.
Go ahead. Okay, no, no,
Okay, okay, so, I'm just gonna back up.
okay.
Okay, so actually,
Here's the fact, drum roll.
60% of teens say they aren't afraid of getting into a car crash, but more than 25% of those teens do get into a car crash within their first 5 years of driving.
Yay.
So we're right.
Some of you were right, yes.
Was that a yes or no?
Well, 60 don't get into a car accident. So 25, or 60 say they won't, but 25 do get in a car accident, so that's almost half of them get into a car accident. So when they say they won't get into one, they're wrong, because almost half of them do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay? Okay.
No, 50.
Switching gears.
Yeah, okay, now we're gonna switch to test scores between 16-year-olds still. And I looked at a website from a school called Willingham and Cole. It's a school in Wisconsin up north. And I got scores for boys and girls, and I got scores of tests compared to homework, and homework compared to tests. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You don't
I
get it?
don't really.
I do.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, she's comparing the value kind of tests to homework.
And how it like impacts your grade more and everything like that. Okay?
And we do that here, right? You have some homework scores, some test
Yeah.
scores.
And in high school, homework counts, but it's mostly tests that impact your grade the most. So that's why this is important.
Okay.
You have a question?
Oh, it's okay.
I think it's true that girls are smarter than boys because boys might want to just play video games and they're like don't worry about it, and girls might want to study.
Okay, that gets to my next point. That many people say that girls are smarter than boys.
That is true.
Right? Okay, raise your hands.
I think girls are smarter than boys because boys usually like to go outside more and like go swimming and play video games and do a lot more stuff with the TV. And girls would study a lot more because they know if they study more, they'll get better scores on their test.
Okay. Okay,
I'd say equal, or equal, one's not smarter than the other. Because like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know what I'm trying to say.
okay, that's fine. You can think about it and we can come back to you if you think of it.
I think it's equal also because girls study a lot and boys can learn stuff from video games or they go outside.
Okay, guys, it's an opinion. Okay, one more, Destiny.
I think it's also equal because they might be smarter in other different things than girls.
Such
Okay,
as subjects or other things outside of school?
Subject.
Okay,
okay,
might depend on the subject is what you're saying.
okay. The information I gathered from Willingham and Cole is 44% of boys scored a B or higher, which is like, in comparison to you guys, it's a proficient. And 47% of girls scored a B or a proficient or higher. So, do you guys know what that means?
It's kind of
Equal.
Pretty close,
Yep.
pretty close.
Yep.
Boys are a little smarter.
In this, now remember, this is only,
This is only one school, so it could be different from many other schools. This is just a one school text.
right,
Okay, and then my same opinion goes with the next fact, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I just read the fact.
Yep.
So I'll just read the fact to you guys, so this opinion with that fact.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so this is like the same thing that girls are smarter than boys, but this is with, this is homework, sorry. This is where boys do better, do boys do better on homework, or tests than homework, or do girls do better on tests than homework? What do you guys think?
so tests and homework, you're comparing the boys
To the girls, so
So
which,
what do you think?
yeah, okay, Frankie?
Girls probably boys usually just try to get things done. Yeah.
Rush through it,
Okay,
okay.
that's an opinion.
Kayla?
I think girls because girls are more like clear when they're writing their homework.
Girls which way? The girls are better on the homework or the test, you think?
On both.
Okay, oh, either one,
Because
okay.
they're both clear, because they're clear on both tests and homework.
Okay.
I think it's like even because sometimes like on English tests, boys can get like 100, so can girls. And for homework, some boys can get most of them right and some are wrong, and then the same with girls. So I think it's even for both of them.
Okay, we'll do two more.
I think that girls might do a little better with their homework than boys do. Some boys always forget to do their homework, and girls, a lot of girls probably get their homework done.
Okay.
I think that girls are better at homework too because sometimes boys can either rush through it and not be clear, or they can forget to do homework, and girls will be clear and really concise with their work.
Okay. Okay, the fact that I got was 20% of boys do better on tests than homework, and 33% of girls do better on tests than homework. So, what does that prove? Okay, and then my next opinion is tests are more important than homework. What do you guys think? Why? Okay, Katie.
Because like you have a lot of tests and they actually give you grades on them. Some homework I think we do that sometimes, but unless I put grades on it.
Okay. Frankie?
Why do I think that depends on how you try? Try to do
Okay.
Think about it.
Kayla?
I think tests are more important because it actually like it goes towards your final grade.
and homework kinda does, but I think tests.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, 36% of boys do better on homework than tests. And 20% of girls do better on homework than tests. And I think that this shows that most people's grades don't reflect how smart they are, because somebody could be a really bad test taker and somebody could be really good at homework. And in high school, I don't know how it is here, but in high school most of your grades are relied on your homework on tests, sorry. Because your homework, for some of my classes, your homework doesn't count. It's optional, and you could get extra credit at the end of the year or at the end of the semester or trimester for you guys, right?
Right.
But this is how most schools are after, I guess, elementary school, right?
Yeah, most of them are.
Most of them are based on your test scores, so make sure you guys study for your test when you have a test.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this isn't on the board, I just have this written. But, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, should I do car insurance?
Yeah, let's talk about some stats
Okay,
and follow up
for
on
these, do you guys know what these are for?
Yes.
Okay, I called a car insurance agency, and we did a car for a 16-year-old boy or girl. It's a Hyundai Sonata, that's what I drive. And with 15% liability, which is the lowest liability there is, and that's the lowest coverage that you can get. So for a male that is 16 years old for 6 months and they pay in full paying in full
What's your
means,
opinion? Male or female?
I will, hold on. But paying in full means that you pay right away. You have to pay up front. You can't pay $100 here, $100 the next month. You have to give the full money. So how much do you guys think it is for 6 months for a full boy? Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Anybody else have any guesses? Okay. Actually, for 6 months for full, it's $1,076. Yeah, you were close. So, okay, the female has the same coverage, 15% liability for 6 months, and this is the full too. What do you think that is?
More or less?
Yeah, do you guys think it's more than the boy or less? Less.
Female less?
Why do you guys think it's less? Remember, you can look at the board
Yeah.
too. Okay.
More for what? For who?
More money?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the facts it's crazy. 48% of girls and 36% of boys are like they say about boys are better drivers than girls.
Okay. Actually, the female price is $1,004 for 6 months in full. And this is because, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like honor roll.
Yeah.
In high school, you can get on honor roll, which is if you have a 3.0 grade point average or higher, which you guys probably don't know what that is, but you can get,
It's a B.
yeah, it's a B or higher for all of your classes, and you can get money off of your car insurance if you have good grades, because then it shows, well, they think that it shows that you would be a better driver because you're smarter. So then you'll be smarter when you're driving, not speed, not get in a car accident, which up there it says girls are smarter than boys, so that's why theirs is cheaper.
See that?
Do you have a question?
Not for this
It's
one.
kind of related.
That could happen, yeah, that could.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. Have you guys ever heard the term have any of you girls ever said when you were younger or even now, boys have cooties? Has anyone ever heard that term?
No.
Do any of you say it now?
No.
No?
There's a cootie killer.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, why do you guys say that? Why, when you were littler, did you say boys have cooties or girls have cooties?
Raise your hand.
Does anybody
Any thoughts, Kevin?
Nothing.
Okay.
If you're littler, we guess we didn't know what we were saying.
Okay. We'll take you 3.
Thought they were smarter than boys.
Okay.
Girls, when they were littler, thought that boys were disgusting.
Okay. Last one.
Maybe because they thought it was a game, and sometimes they probably said that because they liked that person or something.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys know what lice is when you guys have like lice checks at school? Yeah. It's like bugs in your hair. Well, actually, when you say boys or girls have cooties, it's referring to lice. So, if this came about when boys would get close to girls when they didn't like them or thought boys were like gross, they would say boys have cooties when really they're saying like you have lice or something. So, next time you don't like somebody, just tell them you don't like them, not that they have cooties, because they probably don't have lice.
There you go.
Okay, and then my last part is I talked to Frankie and Lisa out in the Green Center, and I asked them some questions, and I'm going to ask you guys the same questions. It's 2 questions, and I want you guys to answer honestly, and then after that, I'll tell you Lisa and Frankie's answers, and we'll compare your guys' to theirs. Okay? Okay, so the first question is, when you are born, when you're either a boy or a girl, a baby boy is associated with the color blue, right? You get like a blue baby blanket in the hospital. And then when girls are born, they're associated with the color pink. They get all pink clothes, pink blanket, pink room, pink crib. Why do you think that if a boy were to get a pink stuff, it would be wrong, and if a girl were to get blue stuff, it would be wrong? Okay.
It's because there's no such thing as boy or girl color, and because it wouldn't be fair to the girls because they would only get like 2 colors of theirs, like pink and purple. And I've heard this saying from my brother, and where it says pink is for men, and he has a pink shirt that says it in black.
Okay. Kayla?
I guess it wouldn't really matter because girls would be fine with like basically any color, but boys, I don't know if they would really enjoy having a pink one.
Okay, does anybody else want to say anything? You want to say something? Boys. You're done? Okay, you want to say something?
It probably doesn't really matter because they're just born, so they probably wouldn't care.
Okay, Lisa and Frankie, do you guys want to share what you said? You want to go first?
I said that maybe girls are represented with pink because more girls get breast cancer than boys, and breast cancer is pink.
Okay,
Good
you want to
answer,
share?
Lisa.
You don't want to say it? You said,
Because like probably gender,
No,
like gender-based more.
he said because like
Gender.
normally most boys get blue, and it's just kind of weird if you switch it.
Just kind of associated with it.
Yeah.
Just the way it is. It's always been that way, Frankie.
Bathroom signs are simple and then went somewhere and all of them was pink and then
It's just kind of like how it was always. Okay,
Man, it's a good point.
okay, you can say it.
It's
it's
all.
all about personalities.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, last question, and then we'll be all done. Have you guys ever seen the movie Mulan? Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, in Mulan, she pretends to be a boy, and she goes into the army, right? Yeah. She goes into the army to fight, and at that point, girls weren't accepted into the army because I think she's Native American.
Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese.
Japanese or Chinese.
Oh, okay, she's Japanese or Chinese, I'm not sure which one. And girls weren't allowed into the army until, like, yeah, long time ago they were accepted into the army. But, okay, so in the movie Mulan, she becomes a soldier, but she makes herself into a boy because it has to be a secret. And she ends up being a hero in the movie. How come in our society and real life, if a girl is a hero, it is, like, I don't know how to say it.
Frowned upon.
Like, frowned upon or, like,
Looked down on.
yeah, random or, like, surprising. Why do you guys think it's surprising to people? Kayla?
Because most people might think that boys are more like stronger and girls that might be kind of like weaker, maybe.
Okay.
Good, Kayla.
Um,
Kayla, good.